Let me just slide this in here, that Jesus Christ is coming again. This man went a far way, but one day he would return. I know it's not popular, it's not hype, it's not, but I believe as a minister of the gospel, we need to let people know one day, perhaps in our time, like a thief in the night, nobody knows when Jesus is coming again. He came as a manger, and he's coming again as king. So these men, he said to them, he gave them talents, he gave them instructions, but he also told them that he was coming again. And verse 16, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same. He worked with what he had and made them other 5 talents. So this servant, he took what he had received from his master, and he went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. I find sometimes in this journey called life, we're so covetous of other people's talents. Sometimes we're so envious with the gifts that God has given to others that we don't take the time to develop what God has given to us. God's not going to hold you accountable for something he is not. God can't ask him about singing. If God asks him about singing, he can't be a good God. Right? God will hold you accountable for the gift that he has given into your life. And this servant who had received the 5 talent, he went, he took what God had given him, that gift, that talent that God had given him, and he went about to increase it, to maximize what the master had given him. And out of those 5 that he got, he made another 5. Can you tell me tonight what percentage of profit he made there? You have so much great mathematicians in here. How much you show? How much? So he made, is that right? Every time I ask you all a question, everybody gets so scared in this park. What percentage of a profit, Brother Granham, did he make? You're a big businessman. How much percent profit did he make? Thank God Sister Granham helped you a little while, lean over and whisper in your ear, for she is your helpmeet. So I want you tonight to think about this. He took what God gave him and he made 100% profit. 100% profit. Forget about the 5. Just think about the fact that he made 100% profit. Verse 17 declares, and likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained another 2. How much percent profit did the second servant make? 100%. So both of these servants, though they had different numbers, one was 5 and 10, one was 2%, 2 and 2, do you agree that they both made 100% with what they had? Yeah? All right. They took what they got, they worked on it, they developed it. Any business people in the house tonight that say that business, would agree with me that business is a struggle? Put your hands up in the air, man, let people see. Sometimes everybody think that business is just bag of rose and, I want to be an entrepreneur. Let me tell you, business hard. Hello? And business is a struggle. It's hard work. When you start going home and smiling, you have to stay back and put in the blood, sweat, and tears. It's amazing, Somebody said, how to make $1 million. Just write a book called How to Make $1 Million and Sell 1 million copies. Hello? If it were easy, everybody would do it. Let me tell you, it's hard. Business is tough. And both of these persons were able to produce 100%. I have here in my notes the pain of producing. Let me tell you, there's so many books now about leadership, entrepreneur, but sometimes I don't see the truthful fact that there is pain in producing. Any business person can give me like an amen tonight and back me up. Amen. There is pain in producing. Discipline, get up, you don't feel like, push yourself. So everybody talk about the big profits, but sometimes you work so hard before you can see $1 of profit. Hello? You invest so much into equipment and supplies and years, and nobody see that now. And yet you make the world of money, but they don't understand something called overheads. Hello? And here it is. We look at these two people, these two servants, both yielding 100%, and if we're not careful, we skip over the pain of producing. And not only producing, no, I want you just for a few minutes tonight to think about the pain of producing perfection. Think about the pain of not only producing, no, but producing 100%. Can anybody say ouch? Producing is hard now, much less producing 100%. And I thought, I thought someone would say, Pastor, you're talking about producing 100%, producing perfectly. But before you stole me tonight, we're going to look at some scriptures tonight. Turn me to Matthew 13. Keep your finger there, or just watch the projector and we can get back. In Matthew 13 and verse 18, the pain of producing perfection. The pain of producing 100%. In Matthew chapter 13 and verse 8. We know the story well. But others fell into the ground and brought forth fruit. Some how much? Some how much? Some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. Is there some seed that fell upon the ground that brought forth 100-fold? 100%? This parable is a parable of the sower of the seeds. Some fell on the wayside, some fell on the road, some grew up, was choked by the weeds. But there were some that fell on the good soil. And those that fell on the good soil, there was a proportion of it that produced 100%. I want to highlight the pain that goes in to produce perfectly. You know, we aspire to be the best in everything that we put our hands to. Some of us push. If we miss a day at work, we vex because we want to have 100% on time. I've met people who brag about that now. I never late for work. Boast and brag. They say, I have a standard. Even if I'm sick, I drag my body there because they want to produce 100% early. 100% all the time. But I wonder, when it comes to the things of God, are we willing to push, to produce? Say, God, I want to be the best Christian I can be. Not just get into heaven, no, but have the desire to produce 100-fold for the Lord. The potential is there now, but the potential comes with pain. And many people are not willing to pay the cost for production. I wanted to highlight that because sometimes we gloss over these stories. Oh, he took 5 and he made 5 more. It's not easy to produce. It's not easy to consistently work to see a profit.